having today. This program is Jasiri. In Swahili means bold, frank, courageous, fearless. I'm speaking without any reservations. I'm not paid by anybody. I don't ask Mnangagwa to pay me. I've never asked the government of Zimbabwe, but I've stood firm to the detriment of my life and my family, to the detriment of my economic activities and my businesses that have been slashed out for paying to struggle for this nation, Zimbabwe. And I will not hesitate. I will continue to speak. It is up to the people of Zimbabwe to decide who is their best speaker internationally, and I will. Mugabe is gone in the grave, but he knows I spoke for him. I stood for him. Changarai knows I stood against him. Emerson will know that I will stand with him. I will stand with the rest of Africa, the liberation people of Southern Africa. Or from Angola, I want to thank Angola and the president for the peace initiative that you are listening, president, my brother-in-law. You are the listening president. You listen. I want to thank all of you across the continent, in Mozambique, Chisano, wake up. We are in trouble. We have been invaded. We have been divided. We have external forces funding violent regime. And everywhere in Africa, states that we consider to be peaceful are beginning to rupture. This type of disastrous foreign policies of America that sponsors external outfits of CIA to these members must be rejected. This type of influence that captures our African Union, that wants to capture SADC, that wants to capture ECOWAS, that has captured ECOWAS until ECOWAS is divided too. The Sahel region countries are not coming, are not on board. Why do you want to come to SADC, which has been one of the uniting of the Southern African region? I call upon you, brothers and sisters. I'm making a speech from near the coastal behind me. I can feel the Atlantic Ocean. Sorry, the Mediterranean Sea. I'm used to Ghana and the ocean. The Mediterranean Sea. This is the places where Carthage, the trade, and everybody. This is a place where Fenon fans stood up, said, we must look at ourselves and not at them. Let's look at ourselves and not at them. Let's look at what we can do for Africa. Are we lacking what we can do? Are we lacking on what we can do to defend Zimbabwe? The Security Council itself is divided. The Security Council itself creates wars. Look at what is going on in the Middle East. 3 members versus 2. None of them is talking one language. They are talking a language of division. We are finished. But can we allow someone change the summit venue because of accusations of human rights abuses? Where are they? If there is, the rapporteur of human rights went to Zimbabwe and looked at sanctions and came back and she reported and said the sanctions have created a lot of human rights abuse in Zimbabwe. The people cannot access medicine. The schools cannot have textbooks. The roads cannot have equipment. Everything in Zimbabwe, infrastructure, electricity, everything that works in hospitals, everything has been affected. Why do you believe in opposition alone and don't balance the way? Why? Why are you using double standards? You go to Uganda, my country, you put sanctions on them. Move us from AGOA. What has Uganda done? We sell our goods. What is the rest of the products that every Ugandan sends to the market of UK or of USA have to do with sanctions? If you hate the system, why do you hate our products? My argument, if you hate the systems, Why do you hate our food products that were organic, that come to even help your people not to suffer from cancer and diseases? Why do you hate everybody across Uganda by banning their food exports into USA? President Mnangagwa must look very carefully. Open up your eyes, my brother. I've taken long without seeing you, but I will come to you. And I'm coming to see you on this SADC summit. To be there. I want to tell you, the French are coming. They are opening their eyes. Oil somewhere in the region. Look at the way they open the Pandora box in Cape Delgado. Is oil. The French go for the oil exploration, Total Oil. Qatar comes to give you money. All the problems that we see in Sudan. Look at who is killing Sudan. UAE, Egypt, Saudi Arabia. We are done. They come for the money. They bring the money. We don't have the money, but they are destroying our African countries. Someone has to speak, and that someone is me. I want to thank the people of Algeria. This is a hospitable place. I want to thank my friend who invited me. Thank you very much. I have addressed you everywhere in Africa, and therefore this is my inaugural speech. We shall be broadcasting like that, a satellite that will transmit across the continent of Africa. And we shall make Africa better. Every time we unite, every time we disunite. Every minute we unite, there is somebody pulling us back. I therefore submit that the meeting will be held, and let it continue to be held in Zimbabwe. And afterwards, you can sanction, you can petition if you feel it should have not been held in Zimbabwe. But let's not blackmail and cause destruction, killings, violence that will erupt in the streets as if this can help us. We have taken over 44 years to build a nation. Do we now want to destroy this nation? SADC is not your own. SADC is an organization. It connects ECOWAS, East African Community, COMESA, AU. We are one. Thank you very much. God bless you. From Algiers, Charles.